guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to create this very natural no makeup kind of look. It's very natural, like it really looks like I'm not wearing any makeup at all, but I am. Actually, I'm wearing a lot of makeup, to be honest. Super much a lot of makeup. So yeah, like dark circles are peeping through, the dewiness of the skin, lots of glowiness. Eyebrows look like they haven't been filled, but they have been filled. It's a very natural look, you know? Bun, messy bun. So yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. I'm kidding. Of course not. Of course I'm not going to show you how to get this look because I really didn't do anything. So this is just how I look. But anyways, in today's video, I will be creating a makeup look. I don't know what I'm going for, but I have some products here that some people helped me pick out because I'm very indecisive. Gemini. That's me. Although Gemini season is over, but still I'm very indecisive. I can't pick anything. I can't make a decision for the life and death of me. Life of me? What does that say? They say? Who cares? I've been dying to try this out, which is the AVH the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. So it's a lot of people have said, like, well, I've read they're comparing it to the P. Louise base. But I've never tried that. I've been wanting to try it. So, like, am I supposed to set this? I don't know. I don't know, I feel like this would be different. Let's go on to eyes, and I have two palettes I'll be using today, and I'm really excited to use them. Alright, so the first palette is this one right here. This is the Almond Cosmetics Sienna Caribe eyeshadow palette. So the second eyeshadow palette I'll be using is this one right here. It is Sultry by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Very metallic. That one has a lot of metallics. Not a lot of mattes to work with for both. I mean, maybe that's like half and half, the first one. This, maybe half and half-ish. Looking at these two palettes, they're so different. Like, this one's so vibrant, very summery, and then this one's very dark, metallic-ish. Like, look at the contrast between those two palettes. Like, how do I combine them both is the question, and actually make it look good. So I need a transition shade. So I didn't set this base, and like, it's not tacky whatsoever, so I don't feel like I need to set it or anything. So that's always nice. So I think I'm gonna go in with Coco Taxi, which is this shade right here from the palette Reina Caribe from Almond. So I'm gonna go into that shade, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. I'm gonna put that all over the crease. Alright, now going into the AVH palette, the Sultry palette, I'm going to go into this shade called Blue. It's a very nice pinkish shade. I think it's so pretty. I'm going to take this brush that has nothing on it. I'm just going to blend it. Go in a little bit with more of that Coco Taxi and just blend the edges. Alright, so the next shade I'm going to go into is going back into the Almond palette, and I'm going to go into Guantanamera, which is this wine or burgundy shade, and I'm just going to use that in the outer corner, in the outer V of the lid crease, just to give it a little bit more of depth. So that's what I'm going to do now. I really like the shade. I really like these palettes. So far, they're blending super nice. Alright, so far so good. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cut the crease using that primer from Anastasia. And then after that, I went in with the Almond palette. And I took the shade La Costa, which is this shade right here. Super pretty, such a stunning shade. This is what it looks like. Very reflective, honestly, like super reflective. And I'm gonna put that really close to the crease area, like really up there. And then once I had that shade on, I'm gonna go into the Sultry palette and take the shade called Rose Quartz. This one right here. It's so pretty, such a rosy shade, really, really romantic looking. That's what it looks like, super pretty. And I'm gonna put that on the rest of the lid. Alright, now taking a little bit mixture of Guantanamera, which is the shade from the Almond palette, and then Bloom, that shade from the Sultry palette. Mixture of those, I'm going to use that to blend that harsh line that's between the metallic and the matte shades. I like how that's looking. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do a wing off camera real quick. I'm going to do a black wing, and I'll be right back. Okay? Alright, so wings are on, but let's move on to the complexion. Let's move on to the face. We're going to do... What are we going to do? We go into the primer, and the winner for primer is the Touch and Soul No Poreblem Primer, which is this one right here. I really enjoy the primer. I think it's really good. Alright, so I went ahead and reapplied some banana bright eye cream under the eyes because obviously I have wiped it off with how much I've wiped underneath the eye. So now that I have let my primer, you know, sink into the face a little bit, I'm going to go in with foundation. I'm going to go in with this one right here. This is the one they picked, and it was the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation, Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 220 Natural Rage. I don't know if I'm this shade, to be completely honest. Put some on my hand, just like that. And then I'm going to go in with the sponge. Okay, so now that I'm done with foundation, I also went ahead and applied some of this right here. It was an eye magic thing that I've been using to just color correct the under eye a little bit before I go in with concealer. But before I go in with concealer, I'm going to do contour. And that's then after that, I'll, you know, go ahead and do concealer. And when I go ahead and set the face. Now I'm going to go into concealer, which is the All Nighter Urban Decay one in medium light neutral. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face. Well, I already went ahead and set the under eye really quick because this concealer does dry fast. That is one of the things I don't like about it. It's a very thick, dry formula. It's not like the Tarte Shape Tape concealer where you have time to blend out each eye. Like you have to do one eye and then blend it out, do the other eye and blend it out, because it will dry on the spot and we don't want that happening. So I'm going to go and take the Airspun loose face powder, and I'm going to use that to set the face. I have not used this in a hot minute, so bear with me. Alright, so I'm looking a bit ghostly again, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to bronzer. For bronzer, I'm going to use a new bronzer to myself. It is the Kylie Jenner bronzer pressed bronzing powder in the shade Almond. This is the packaging, super cute, and this is what the bronzer looks like. It is in the shade Almond. I thought this was like the mid one. The other ones were too dark, those were too light. This was like the center one, so I thought it'd be a good bronzer for myself. So I'm gonna use that, and I haven't used a different bronzer that is not the Hoola Benefit bronzer. Not bad. Alright, so for highlight, I'm going to go into this Makeup Geek Kathleenlights Highlighter palette. This is an old highlighter palette way when I first started doing makeup way back in, you know, 5 years ago, maybe four to 5 years ago. So this is what it looks like. We got Sunlight, Starlight, and Nightlight, and well, I have not opened this up in a while. So I feel like this one would be too dark, so maybe a mixture of these two. So I'm gonna start with the goldish one first. Okay, hold on, what? I'm super impressed with this highlighter. Like, what? Y'all, I can't believe I don't use this enough. Like, I might have been going a bit crazy on it because it did go a little bit low, but Alright, so I've bronzed my hair, I've bronzed my face. Now let's go in with blush. And for blush, I'm going to go with a more muted blush, you know, to match the vibes of the eye look. And I'm going to go into this one right here. I haven't used this in a while. This is an absolute favorite of mine. It is from the brand Beige blush, Beige, and it is called Sienna. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I have used this many times on my chin. I'm gonna go ahead and set the face right now before I move on to finish the lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I have not used this. I actually bought a new one because this one is about to run out. So let's go. Before we go. Alright guys, it is time for the lower lash line, so let's begin. So the first shade I'm going to use and put that all over the lower lash line, it is the shade of Bloom from the Sultry Palette. It's the second shade we used. I'm going to use that and just put it all over the lower lash line. I'm not going to use the other one because it's too light. I need something darker for the lower lash line. So yes. Alright, now I'm going to go into the next shade, which is the Guantanamera shade from the Eyeliner Palette. This one right here. I'm just going to put that in the outer part of the lower lash line. And I'm going to take a little bit of the black shade from the Sultry Palette, and I'm just going to connect the lower lash line with the wing. I'm going to take some of this Profusion Cosmetics waterproof eyeliner, and I'm just going to use that to put that on the lower lash line. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do that on this other eye, and I'm also going to go ahead and do my eyebrows and put on falsies right off camera, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back with the finished look. This is the finished look. Oh my gosh. I think it's so pretty. It's so pinkish, such pink vibes. I really like it. I mean, I was really going for a more grungy look, like, you know, more dark, mysterious, not so pretty, pinkish. So pretty. Let me recap what I did off camera. So the last thing I was going to do is finish off the lower lash line this side. I put on falsies that are from Kiss, and they're called Gala. They're so pretty, so wispy. I really like them. Like, ugh, look at them. Super nice, so big, dramatic, but I really like them. What else did I do? I did my eyebrows, Benefit Brow Products. That's what I used. For my lips, I outlined them with the ColourPop lip pencil in Rayezor, and then I went in with the Fenty Beauty Mattemoiselle, I believe it's called, lipstick in the shade Spanked, and then like on the center to give it a little bit more of a pinkish vibe, I went in with the Ultra Satin Lip Kathleenlights ColourPop in Dream Boy, and that's really about it. Oh, mascara for my lower lashes, and for the top ones I used this that I got last time in my box return from Trustique. And that's really everything, guys. So yeah, this is really it for my tutorial, my video. It's a very pink glam look. I really like it. Really, I think it's a really wedding season kind of look. I don't know, I really like it. I really enjoyed creating this look. I think I had fun. It wasn't as dramatic as I was expecting it to be. Yeah guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think of the look. Did you guys like this palette? Do you guys own any of these palettes, any of these products, Kathleenlights, any of these products that are super good that I can't believe I haven't tried them? To be honest, I'm gonna give you my review on this little bronzer thing. Absolutely love this bronzer. I think I picked a good shade. I was afraid it's gonna be too ashy or like too light, but I think it's a perfect shade for me. I don't know how I feel about the eye primer from Beige from Anastasia. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit more. You know, get my thoughts on it because I don't know. I'm still decided. Can't believe I stopped using this for the longest time. So good. Jeez. And yeah guys, so that really concludes this video. So comment down below your thoughts, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe because I would really appreciate it. Bye guys.